And I am down in Dolphin Insight Daily Victory Lane with the driver of the number 95 Procore Chevy, Ryan Labonte, also known as What Incarnation. What are your thoughts and your emotions coming in here knowing that you've won the first ever YouTube Pro Series race, the Daytona 500?
Well, obviously, everything hit me at once. I literally have won the first race of the season, first YouTube Pro Series race ever. I'm the first ever points leader. A bunch of firsts, and it always hit me at once. My emotions, I was crying about 4 minutes ago, so I guess you could say hi.
Yeah, I can't imagine the emotions going through the head of a Daytona 500 winner. But, I mean, you came into this race an underdog. No one was expecting What Incarnation to win. At the age of 13, just, what are your general thoughts, knowing that you've won this race?
Well, obviously, some people are gonna be, hyped about it. I'm hyped about it. That's a great start to the season. Great start to everything this season for our team, for our little organization we have here at Queens of Memes Racing. It all came together at once, even though everybody else stayed in the back most of the race. Uh, my thoughts on the initial race itself. It was a great race. I ran it well. I didn't do anything too extreme. I didn't really, overshoot anything. It was just a good, fun race to run, to compete in.
So, what are going to be your strategies trying to defend this points lead for the rest of this 12 race season?
Try to stay in front and hopefully learn from my team, their pit strategies, their adjustments, everything they do. So obviously I can become faster. Heading into Michigan, I think I have a decent shot, not a perfect one, but I feel like we get a top five.
Yeah, I mean, we saw in preseason that Michigan was one of your really fast tracks. So hopefully you can get something done. Thank you for your time, Carnation. Congratulations on winning the Daytona 500. See you next week at the MDKBates.com 400.
Woo!
And I'm down here on the pit lane with my teammate, Dale Reynolds, driver of the number 32 Can-Am Ford. And, I know you're probably happy for a second place finish, but are you a little bit disappointed as well heading out of the 500?
Yeah, just a little bit, I mean, well, truth be told, the race as a whole was just a little bit shaky. We got caught up in a couple of things there early on. I'm really proud of the fight that my guys had at Blue Oval Racing. My teammates, yourself and Sloppy Joe as well. We worked real good together, and we kept up the fight. And to be truth be told, second, it was a really, really good finish considering how bad things were at the start of the race. Like I said, very shaky, but you always want to win. We come to Daytona, and any person that's a racer, you come to Daytona, you want to win. So, it is a little bit disappointing. Congrats to Carnation, man. He came out of nowhere and he won the race. So I'm so proud of that kid. But second place it's good, but at the same time, a little bittersweet because you want to win. Second place sucks sometimes, but it's still a good start to the season.
Well, we saw in preseason that Michigan was actually one of your best tracks. So are you confident that you can win next week and take that points lead back from Carnation?
I feel pretty confident about Michigan. I've always been pretty good at Michigan. We had a good test there a couple weeks ago. Myself and Joe had a pretty good test session in Michigan. We found a little something there, found a little speed in our Fords, and also looking forward to representing Ford in their backyard in Michigan. So we're pretty confident going into Michigan. We're still riding this wave of confidence that we've had from the off season and the preseason races, and now finishing second at Daytona. So, we're feeling pretty good. I feel like we got a real good shot in Michigan.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've also seen in preseason had the highest average finish of everybody except for JC1424, but he had only won one race in the preseason with a victory. We saw at the duels, you won duel 2, and then now you can finish second in the 500, and driver the number 42 besides himself, Jarrod Lundberg, said that you were his pick to win the first ever championship. So I mean, how do you deal with that pressure going into the regular season?
Man, I don't know. That's I think that might be asking a little bit much to tell the truth. But I mean, I guess I can agree because if you're gonna look at it from the cold hard facts, stats, we have been really good. We've been one of the most consistent teams, and as a driver, you're always saying that like, oh, I got to be better, and I got to be better, and you're a perfectionist, and you never think that you're actually you never think that you're actually better than what you are. So. I'm flattered that people are picking us for the championship. I really am flattered at that. But there's 11 more races, and there's a lot of things. Just like in tonight's race at Daytona, there's a lot of things that can happen.
Yeah, definitely. We all know they should be picking #CHNation. Thank you for your time, and congratulations on your second place.
Yes, thank you very much. And just a big thank you to everybody, all the sponsors there, Race Affair for Life 18, and everybody in the YouTube Pro Series that put this race on tonight. And I'm definitely looking to get into Michigan next week.
And I'm down here on the pit lane with the driver, the number 18, Skittles Toyota Camry, the guy who brought it home third, JC1424, also known as Jarrod Lewis. So how are you feeling coming out of the first ever NASCAR YouTube Pro Series Daytona 500?
I'm feeling blessed. It was kind of a miracle in my opinion, just because I went into qualifying, had a disaster bumping into IDK players. So I started 12th, had a lot of lag at the beginning of the races. My brother wouldn't get off the internet. And even going into this race, I was very sick. I had the flu, and then diarrhea came along, and it's like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to go through this entire race without having to go to the bathroom. And it's like, I guess my body just shut off, and it's like it focused completely on the race. And I am also glad to have finished so well in this race, because this race was sponsored by someone who's a Kyle Busch fan, obviously, a racing fan for Life 18. So, I mean, thanks for sponsoring this race. It was a pleasure. And I've also worked with my friend Dale, and like, he's been a long time friend of mine. It was just great to work him to get up there, because I don't think without him, we could have actually both finished in the top.
So how do you feel, going into Michigan next week at the MDKBates.com 400?
Michigan is a track that I used to be very good at in games like NASCAR 15 and even some of these heat games, but I don't know what that's going to be with a bunch of other YouTubers. But I know that I've been prone to hitting the apron and having that spin me in NASCAR Heat 3 recently, as opposed to NASCAR Heat 2, where it didn't seem like it was that much of a problem. But I have been practicing there a little bit in the many other tracks, just in videos or online racing and stuff like that. So considering it's been a strong track for me just back in the day, I feel like this is a track where I should be able to get a top 5 again. That's what I'm aiming for.
Yeah, I mean, you showed speed all night, and, you haven't raced here yet in preseason, so it's going to be a big surprise coming from JC1424. And, finally, just how do you think you're going to perform heading into the regular season?
I feel like my goal for this regular season is just to get comfort racing with all these other YouTubers, and I should be able to get an average finishes in in the top 5, because I know that there's drivers out there like Dale, What If, even Joseph, and just a bunch of other YouTubers. Like, they're just the slightest bit better than me, but me practicing racing with people that are all that good can allow me to get comfortable, and I can find myself finishing in the top 5 most often, because I don't think it's how likely it is for me to win a championship, but out of consistency, not missing a single race, that's what the plan is.
Well, yeah, hopefully you can get to that and, kickstart your campaign for a YouTube Pro Series championship. Thank you for your time. Congratulations on a 3rd place tonight.
I really appreciate it. Nice to be here.
And I'm down here on pit road with the driver of the number 12 Duracell Ford, Joey Stone. Came home 9th, but you were running 2nd. So from your point of view, what happened with 3 laps to go?
Yeah, so first of all, shout out to Carnation, Winning Carnation, for winning. Congrats to him. He's a good kid and definitely deserved that win, pulled the right strategy. I'm happy for him. We started from the back, had a great car, and with about 3 laps to go, we were heading out turn number 2. Soundhead was in 2nd. and we were battling because we thought we were going to battle for the lead because we thought Carnation was going to run out of fuel because everyone else pitted. So we thought we were fighting for the 500 trophy pretty much. So it was getting really intense. And coming out of turn number 2, he hit the apron, saved it, but went under the apron. I had a huge run getting a push from the 18, and I went to the outside of him, but at the same time, JC went to the outside as well, so we were 3 wide. I gave Soundhead a lot of room on the bottom, and from the video, we talked to each other just recently. I think we're cool now. It was just a mishap. We're both cool with each other, but it looked like he came up a little bit and nudged me on my left front quarter panel and put me into the 18, and then it pushed me all the way down to the infield grass. So just really frustrating. You know, the 12 crew gave me a really good car. We were able to hold the yellow line the entire time with our wheel tonight. The setup was great. Just wish we could have had a chance to win that thing at the end, but it was pretty frustrating. But solid finish. Still got top 10, and we know Michigan's coming up, so we got something really good prepared for Michigan. So I'm really excited for next week already.
Yeah, I mean, so just based on how you performed tonight, are there any tracks that you're looking forward to running at, besides Michigan?
Honestly, all of them. I feel like this team in Blue Oval Racing with me and Dale and Caleb, I think we got something really good package for the rest of the season. Dale and I had some private testing going on earlier in the week, and we both just feel really good with what we got. Our communication is great already, and I feel like I wouldn't be here if I don't think I could win at every single track. So I don't have any tracks circled as a non-factor. I got every track circled as I can win this thing. So I'm just excited to get going no matter where we go. I'm just ready to go and try to put this number 12 in victory lane one day.
Well, yeah, so just with how you were running before you got taken out in that incident and running in 9th afterwards, how does that translate going into the regular season for you?
Yeah, it translates pretty good. I mean, like I said, we qualified dead last. That was on my part. I messed up pretty bad. But for me and Dale to pretty much climb our way up to the top of the leaderboard after a pretty hard fought race and having the speed we had and just putting up like the fastest laps of the race, it just felt really good. And I know it's just a plate track. This isn't a mile and a half or a short track or a road course. So when we get to those tracks, the road racers are going to come out and show what they got. But it's definitely a lot of confidence, that's for sure. I'm really glad we still got a solid 9th place finish, and it's a good points day. This season's all about points. There's really no playoffs or anything. There's no cutoff, so it's all about just trying to be consistent, and we'll take it. We got a lot of confidence though. Michigan's gonna be great. We're excited for our mile and a half program and for the short tracks as well, whichever ones we go to. But yeah, it definitely builds a lot of confidence. We're really excited for every race for the rest of the season.
Well, thank you for your time. I don't really know if I want to say congratulations on the 9th place finish, but good job tonight nonetheless. Thank you for your time again.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. I'll take it, man. We had speed and got a solid finish. I'll take that congrats as in we made it to the finish. We survived the inaugural 500, so we didn't crash out. So that's a good thing. But absolutely, man. Thank you for your time.